Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run it, we'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 thanks to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, June the 12th, 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines, the Meteorological Office is monitoring a western Atlantic tropical wave. Grenada's Social Development Minister warns against persons posing as officials under government's SEED program. Arthur Braveboy denied bail and remanded after attempted murder charge. And gun bottle house fire deemed an act of arson. Accused man admitted to Mount Gay Psychiatric Hospital. And in regional news, PAHO calls for focus on mental health. While in international news, Ukrainian counteroffensive against Russia is underway. In sports, Gifton Noel Williams has been appointed GFA new technical director. We'll have the details for you right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The Meteorological Office at the Point Salines International Airport continues to monitor an area of special interest currently located between 10 to 20 degrees north and 45 to 65 degrees west. Casey Johnson, forecaster at the Met Services, provides an update on tropical wave number 7.
The Met Office is currently monitoring a tropical wave that is along 58-59 degrees west, which is approximately 158 nautical miles east of Grenada. We are experiencing cloudiness and showery activity and are expecting that to continue into the night, but we will have improvements by morning. There's a low chance of thunder and lightning for the night.
A St. Andrews man who was arrested and charged for possession of a controlled drug at the St. George's Port earlier this month posted bail in the amount of $10,000 when he appeared in court on Monday. Jeremy David, who did not have legal counsel when he pleaded guilty to the offense on the occasion of his first court appearance, is now being represented by attorney Nigel Stewart.
Having only been retained a few days ago, Attorney Nigel Stewart requested a full disclosure and a short adjournment in the matter, which was scheduled for sentencing on Monday at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court before Grenada's new Chief Magistrate, Francine Foster. Stewart is providing legal counsel for 32-year-old Jeremy David, a sound engineer of Cook Hill Road, St. Andrew, who found himself on the wrong side of the law after more than 6 pounds of cannabis was found inside a barrel he was attempting to clear at the St. George's Port on May 31st. The cannabis has an estimated street value of $54,460. Mr. David was subsequently arrested and charged with the offense of possession of a controlled drug and remanded to the Richmond Hill prison. Attorney Stewart, who appeared for the first time in the matter on Monday, was able to secure bail for his client with one surety. As part of his bail conditions, David must surrender all his travel documents to the court, report to the Grenville Police Station on Mondays between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. and request permission to leave the state. David is scheduled to reappear in court on July 26th. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
One young man is presently in police custody, assisting with an investigation into yet another chopping incident in the parish of St. Andrew over the weekend. The incident, which happened in the village of Tivoli, left one man in the intensive care unit at the General Hospital. The victim, according to police, received chop wounds to his head and hand. Meanwhile, police have now confirmed that the young man who was in custody assisting with the investigations into the chopping incident of a 56-year-old fisherman on June 6th is no longer in the hands of the police, but is still a person of interest in the case, according to officers attached to the Community Relations Department of the RGPF. They said the male, who also sustained injuries in the incident, was warded at the Princess Alice Hospital but was later discharged. The 56-year-old fisherman of Telescope, who is still warded at the Princess Alice Hospital, sustained a wound to the left side of his waist and other smaller cuts near his left shoulder and the left side of his neck. Police confirmed that 4 young men with cutlasses and knives reportedly inflicted the injuries in the incident that occurred on the bay side of Griffith Lane. There's been no other arrest to date, and investigations are ongoing. In other police news, one man from St. John has been awarded at the Mount Gay Mental Facility after it was determined that he set fire to a house in Gun Battle, St. John on June 7th. The man is said to be mentally ill. The fire consumed one house and partially destroyed a shop, a storeroom, and 2 other houses in the area. A video circulating on social media showed residents in the area coming to the aid of homeowners trying to prevent the flames from spreading before members of the fire department arrived. Arthur Braveboy, who was wanted by police in connection with the offense of dangerous harm, has turned himself into the police. Braveboy was remanded to the Richmond Hill prison when he made his first appearance in court on Monday. Nisha Paul has the details.
Arthur Braveboy, a 35-year-old mechanic of Woolwich Road, St. George, turned himself in to the police last Friday, one day after the police issued a wanted bulletin in his name for questioning in connection with the offense of dangerous harm. Braveboy was denied bail when he appeared before Chief Magistrate Francine Foster at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court on Monday, charged with attempted non-capital murder, possession of a firearm and ammunition. According to his attorney David Edmond from the law firm of Just Pro Attorneys at Law, the charges stem from a shooting incident that occurred last Thursday in the vicinity of Melville Street, St. George's.
He went before the court. He wasn't called upon to plead. What I did was a bail application. The court considered the points that I raised according to what the law, Stasia and Grenada, and in considering those points, as well as considering the points of the prosecution, he wasn't able to obtain bail at this occasion because of some pending matters mainly the court considered. But through it all, a person is presumed innocent unless the prosecution could prove that they are guilty. So we will continue to put forward a client's case when the appropriate time comes.
Brave Boy, who has matters of a similar nature pending before the court, also has several convictions dating back to more than 10 years. Attorney Edmund has expressed concerns to the court that the police prosecution team relied on these outdated matters as grounds to object to bail being granted to his client.
The prosecutor did raise those sorts of points, and it's a very interesting point that you raised because those matters that have a certain vintage, I put forward the point that it's one where a person may have served their time for those sorts of offences, and really the amount of weight that should be given to those shouldn't be of great weight at all. If there's a serious period of time that the person could potentially spend in custody, but we're hoping that when the court considers all of the evidence, the court will be able to administer justice accordingly.
Brave Boy is scheduled to reappear in court for mention on July 3rd. A mention means that the case is mentioned in court and that the charges are not yet formally listed for a plea. Brave Boy's trial has been scheduled for August 29th. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
This is news at 7. Coming up, Social Development Minister warns against persons posing as officials under government's SEED program. Stay with us.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card, and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
GRENDEC Community Partnership Initiative.
The project for our school is the expansion of the school feeding department and home economics department. At our school, we provide hot meals for more than 70% of our student population on a daily basis. Our previous kitchen area has been very small, and sometimes it became congested with teachers volunteering to ensure that the children got their lunch on time. The home economics department is a center for some of the other schools in the district, and they visit us once a week. What we found that based on the class size of the visiting schools, we were unable to accommodate them. We converted our practical area into a classroom, and as such we were no longer able to do the practicals as much as we would like to. Therefore, when the opportunity came up to participate in this GRENDEC project, we thought, yes, this is the best opportunity to gain some assistance, and it could not have come at a better time for us as a school when we are in the process of rebuilding, rebranding ourselves in the community. And so on behalf of the staff, the students, the PTA, and the community of River-Sally, we would like to say a heartfelt thank you to GRENDEC for partnering with us in ensuring that we improve the quality of education that we provide here at River-Sally Government School.
GRENDEC, energizing our community.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Figure Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
We got stoves, cook it, fry it, bake it, stew it, poach it, eat it, drink it, slurp it. At Quartz, you can get it. We got fridges, slurp it, chill it, freeze it, store it, crisp it, pack it, and stack it. At Quartz, you can get it. Wash or dryer it, wash it, fluff it, spin it, dry it, clean it, fold it, wear it, assort it, and soak it. Rinse it, load it. SDA gon' make you blend it, crush it, toast it. At Quartz, you can get it.
Your dream home is taking shape right before your eyes. From the foundation to the roof, every detail is carefully crafted to bring your vision to life. With ACB Grenada Bank's mortgage loans, you can turn your dream home into a reality or unlock the power of your home to empower the next generation.
Our team of financial experts will guide you through the process to help you find the best financial options to suit your needs.
So, whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to upgrade your current one, trust ACB Grenada Bank to make your dream home a reality. Contact us today to learn more.
Big money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Money, money, money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Senator Gloria Thomas, Minister with responsibility for social development and housing, is warning the public to be aware of persons who are posing as ministry officials under the Support for Education and Empowerment, or SEED program. We have more in this report.
The scheme, according to Senator Thomas, targets persons under the SEED program, informing them that they have been removed as beneficiaries and will no longer receive the payment. The senator says these persons posing to be ministry officials are spreading lies to create havoc within the program.
There are a number of persons who go out there making some prank calls, saying it is coming from ministry official. Who is ministry official? Our social workers and our SID officers are trained to identify when they make a call and to give the designation. So once you hear ministry official, that could be one of those prank calls. That they are targeting persons who they know will respond in an incensed manner, people who will behave with anger, people who will be furious when those calls are received. And we recognize that these calls are part of the destabilizing mechanisms in place set out to create confusion, unrest, and discord among beneficiaries.
Of fake flyers and social media posts that is used to create disorder within her ministry.
We even have them on Facebook, Centelia Robinsons and so on. So we have callers, we have Facebook posters, and we have other people using all means just to create problem and to make the Ministry of Social Development look bad and the government in general.
Sunday at the NDC Heartbeat program after her ministry received backlash on social media when a seed recipient on a GBN radio program claimed that he received a call informing him of the discontinuation of his seed payment.
Walking by this telephone, I was told by an individual identifying themselves, if we were to use a replacement word here, as a government official from the Ministry of Social Development. I was told that I had, quote unquote, failed the qualifying test to be on the seed program. You know that government you call it government public assistance.
Yes.
All right. I'm now being told for the second time in the 13 years that I do not qualify. But I'm being told also, I must add, that I have the opportunity to appeal.
Senator Thomas is appealing to beneficiaries of the program who received calls about the discontinuation of benefits to verify the information by calling the ministry directly or by visiting their community offices. She is also calling on seed recipients who are yet to be recertified to visit their community office soonest.
We are unable to locate some persons because they have changed location, and this is creating a problem for us. So persons who know they are on seed and have not been recertified, please try and come out to the outreach office in your parish and make yourselves known. If we are not able to locate you, we'll have to suspend until you come out for us to verify who you are. We recognize that some persons are on the list with a false name or a home name, as we would say. So we ask you to work with your ID so we can have the name rectified.
For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
Grenada is benefiting from an OAS mission which is here to help the country start formulating the national drug policy. It involves consultation with stakeholders throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Christina John will give us details.
Substance abuse has been a long-standing problem, afflicting both the young and the old in society. Over the years, drug control organizations sought ways to curb it. However, there's much still to be done. Drug control stakeholders have made it their business to draft, formulate, and implement a national drug policy, which they hope will guide the process. A two-day session began on Monday at the Grenada Youth Center with this objective in mind. With the aid of the Institutional Strengthening Unit of the Drug Control Center Commission of the Organization of American States, presently on island, some of the thematic areas down for dialogue include institutional strengthening, international cooperation, monitoring and evaluation, research, and demand and supply reduction. Colin McQuilkin, Permanent Secretary with responsibility for national security, home affairs, information, and disaster management, said the gravity of this is a vexing issue. Citing Grenada's participation in recent regional training workshops to build its human resource capacity, she said they are better positioned for the development and implementation of a robust, inclusive, just, and effective policy to adequately address this societal ill.
The best of policies are useless if they remain only on paper. Consequently, allow me to reiterate the Ministry of National Security and, by extension, the Government of Grenada's commitment to doggedly pursue and support the implementation of this policy on its completion. In the final analysis, tremendous benefits will be derived from this workshop, which includes salvaging of lives, thus contributing to a healthier, wealthier nation.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Elvis Morin, said drug control is everyone's business.
It is the business of all of us to ensure that we participate in this consultation for ourselves, for our children, for the future of Grenada. Drug control is a business of all of us.
Morin added that substance abuse at the school level is a serious cause for concern. Therefore, a sound policy will guide their deliberation relative to their response to this problem.
I ask you to be open, to be frank, to ask many questions as we begin to shape this so that this policy can be fit for purpose, can live a wonderful life, can be our guide. This policy must be for us to keep, for us to guard, but more so for us to implement.
Organization of American States representative is Antonio Lomba.
Developing a national climate strategy is crucial. Putting in words the policy of our country is something that ensures that things doesn't stay in the air, that they land and they're embedded in commitment, and they are therefore part of the accountability effort of any country to do that effort. So I really admire the effort that you're making.
Christina John, GBN News.
Health and Wellness Minister Jonathan Lecrette says government has cleared the backlog of invoices to ensure continued procurement of medications and medical supplies for citizens. He said a payment was made to the Pharmaceutical Procurement Services, or PPS, which is the official institution within the OECS that procures medicines and allied health equipment on behalf of member states.
We moved speedily to ensure that these backlog of invoices were taken care of in a timely manner. I would like to report to the nation that to date we do not have any of these invoices that we are owing to, and as a result of that the procurement of the pharmaceutical process moving forward should be much smoother. Whenever you have a backlog of invoices, especially with these kind of regional bodies, they don't honor your requests for pharmaceuticals regardless of how dire your situation is.
Minister Lecrette said government also held discussions with local pharmaceutical distributors and pharmacies to get their commitment to provide their support in the event of a similar occurrence in the future.
Did receive a stock of pharmaceuticals last week, I believe, and we have since distributed that to our general hospital and also subsidiary institutions, and we trust that things are going to be much smoother moving forward. We moved speedily to ensure that we engaged pharmaceutical distributors here on island as well as pharmacies to ensure that in the event we have another incident like that happening, our local pharmacies and wholesale distributors can assist us in ensuring that the gap is filled with the pharmaceuticals that we need until.
Minister Lecrette was speaking during the recent sitting of the Senate. Well, tonight the camera lens is fixed on the GFA field. It's time to take a peek into the GBN ISAW lens.
Tonight we feature Arsenal FC's Under-13's head coach, Josh Hinkson, and Foundation Phase Talent ID with Fulham FC official, Oliver Hinkson. Did you know that the Hinksons are brothers with Grenadian roots? That's right, and they are here in Grenada to conduct training sessions with our youth teams.
To be invited by GFA is a wonderful achievement, an opportunity for myself to give back with all the wealth of knowledge that I do have and to hopefully enrich the current development program that's taking place.
Volunteering our time to do some coaching of the youth players, also some coach education for the coaches, and just to kind of see what the climate is right now with Grenadian football and just seeing where we can support to grow the FA and to grow the national teams.
They had their first session with local coaches, then went into coaching sessions with the national Under-15 boys team on Friday afternoon. Sessions were also held Saturday and Sunday morning for the young players. Our ISO line is always open via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or share your photos and video submissions with us on our other social media platforms.
And when we return, Grenada hosting regional coconut training and exhibition. We'll be back in a moment.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay full price for your mobile
when you can pay half. Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Welcome back. The Chanel Blackman murder trial is quickly winding down. On Monday, the prosecution called its final witness to give evidence in court to support its case against murder-accused Ricardo Edgar. More in this Nisha Paul report.
Led by Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock, the prosecution called a list of 11 witnesses to give evidence in the non-capital murder case brought against 36-year-old Ricardo Edgar, a.k.a. Spanish, the Venezuelan national accused of the execution-styled shooting death of Chanel Blackman, also known as Shizzle, in March 2018. Attorney Jerry Edwin, who is providing legal counsel for the maintenance worker, called one witness identified as the girlfriend of the main witness for the prosecution to support his client's defense. Edwin told GBN News that the trial, which commenced at the St. George's No. 1 High Court early last month, is expected to wrap up on Thursday. Both the prosecution and defense teams are expected to make their final addresses to the jurors before the judge's summation of the evidence and the jury retires to deliberate on a verdict. In a legal trial, summation refers to the final closing argument articulated by a litigant to a judge or jury concerning the merits of their side of a case. This is the second time that the Chanel Blackman murder case came up for trial in the High Court. Madam Justice Paula Guilford was forced to abort and reschedule the trial last November after prejudicial evidence was presented by one of the witnesses for the Crown. Blackman was shot to death in an area close to where he lived with his female companion in Belmont, St. George. According to Attorney Edwin, the murder-accused Edgar, who has been on remand since being arrested and charged in 2020, continues to maintain that he is innocent. If convicted of the indictable non-capital murder charge, Edgar could face a maximum penalty of life imprisonment. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Today, June 12th, marked the official opening of Grenada's Regional Coconut Exhibition and Training, geared towards improving the coconut industry in Grenada and the rest of the Caribbean. More in this report.
Grenada, with the support of the International Trade Center, the Embassy of Mexico to the Eastern Caribbean states, the Caribbean Agriculture and Research Institute, and the Coconut Industrial Board in Jamaica, launched its Regional Coconut Exhibition and Training, which will end on June 15th. The session will cover almost every aspect of the coconut industry, from the preparation of planting material to the processing of coconut-based products, which is geared towards farmers and other key stakeholders in the industry. Luis Lopez Moreno, Mexico's ambassador to the Caribbean, spoke of the objective of the 4-day session.
What are the objects of this meeting? First is to strengthening the capacity of coconut farmers and technical officers with improved and innovative strategies. And second, care and management of the coconut plots, pest and disease, through a farmers field school training to move the sector forward through commercialization and the agro-processing of coconut.
Williams Castro Rodriguez of the International Trade Center says the session is about collaborating with others to improve the industry.
So it's about integration, it's about doing everything in partnership, and it's important for us to work together with the entire value chain, especially with what we call the unsung heroes, which are the farmers, the small companies, which are struggling every day with many challenges, with competition, with pests, with hurricanes, with all the things that we know is very difficult for the farmers and the company to stand out. So it's very good to have also the ecosystem supportive this development, and as the ministry is doing, CARDI, CC, CIB, and other partners that we're working together towards development of the coconut value chain.
Minister for Agriculture Adrian Thomas says the training and exhibition are timely as this government aims to change the downward direction of the coconut industry.
This project is very important at this time. The report linker on the Grenada coconut industry outlook 2022 to 2026 stated that Grenadian coconut production is projected to decline slightly over the next 5 years. By 2026, production is anticipated to reach 5,670 metric tons, down 0.6% from 2021. This follows an average year-on-year decline of 0.5% since 1966. The report also noted that Grenadian coconut imports rose slightly in 2018 to 2,000 metric tons compared to 2017. Brothers and sisters, our intention is to turn around the declining trend in coconut production.
The launch of the initiative was held at the Grenada Trade Center. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
We'll have the sports report when we return.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Big money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Big money, money, money.
And good evening, sports fans. We're starting off with football tonight. GFA's new technical director is Gifton Noel Williams. The United Kingdom-based TD replaced Jerry Alexis, who last held the position at the GFA. Williams, who has Grenadian roots, played football in the English Premier League and coached at the highest level. As technical director, he'll be responsible for growing the game and developing nurturing young players. President of the Grenada Football Association is Marlon Glean.
When we started this project a year ago, we said that we needed to have the right tools in place. We needed to have the right personnel in place. Most importantly is the development of our youth. Because unless we do not have proper programming, proper development programs for our young people, then we will not have good national teams. So it's important that we start from the bottom. It's important that we start with creating opportunities, building the base, growing the game at the youth levels at 9 and 10 and 11.
Williams says he's excited and ready to start working to improve football in Grenada.
This has been a long-term dream of me looking at the country, looking at the infrastructure, looking at the talent that is here, and just my head just wondering, there's so many things that could be better, there's so many things that could be changed, there's so much talent that if it was coached the right way, if it was the right systems was put in place, if we had the right structure, the amount of talent I believe that could come out of this country could be amazing. So for me to actually be able to be in this position now and to be able to be on the ground, be on homeland in Grenada, and be able to do all the things that I've been dreaming about, I've been writing about, I've spoken about, to actually put them into plans and to actually be able to be part of that growing in this country. For me, it would be it's a great pride and it's a great legacy that I would like to leave, that we started something that would be great.
And still in football, Grenada senior men's national team defeated the Miami Dutch Lions 6-0 in their first practice match while at the camp in Florida ahead of the Gold Cup preliminaries. Head coach Terry Connor shared his happiness with the result, but says there is more work to be done. In the match at Ground the Gardens, North District Park, Cairo Mitchell drew first blood at the 15-minute mark, while Regan Charles Cook scored the second, followed by another from Cairo Mitchell, putting Grenada up 3-0 in the first half. In the second half, Jacob Agipong converted just a few minutes in, followed by a goal from Romar Frank and Quazim Theodore, finishing out the half with a penalty in the final minute of play. Grenada faces Guyana in their first preliminaries match on June the 17th at 9:00 p.m. at the DRV PNK Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. Grenada's Afi Fletcher is among the preliminary squad of players announced by the Cricket West Indies women's selection panel who will participate in a training camp in preparation for the upcoming 6-match series against Ireland women. The training camp will be held at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground in St. Lucia from the 14th to the 21st of June, where the players will have training and fitness sessions as well as strategic preparations for the 3-match CG United one-day series. The series will be played from the 26th of June to the 1st of July and is the West Indies women's third series in the ICC Women's Championship, where the top 5 teams in the 10-team league will qualify automatically for the 2025 ICC Women's Cricket World Cup. The full squad includes Hayley Matthews, who's the captain, Shemaine Campbell, who's the vice captain, Aaliyah Elaine, Shamilia Connell, Chanel Henry, Afi Fletcher, Sherry Ann Fraser, Shabika Gajnabi, Janilia Glasgow, Zeta James, Janaba Jones, Kiana Joseph, Mandy Mangru, Ashmini Munisar, Karishma Ramharak, Chanel Saw, Stephanie Taylor, and Rashada Williams. And finally, 3 Trinidad and Tobago clubs learned their paths to Caribbean glory as CONCACAF drew groups for the inaugural CONCACAF Caribbean Cup and 5th edition of the Caribbean Cup Club Shield. We get more in this report.
Trinidad and Tobago Premier Football League leaders AC Port of Spain and second place Defence Force will do battle on the regional stage after being drawn in Cup Group A. The 5-team group includes Cavaliers FC of Jamaica, Dominicans, Mocha FC, and awaits the Caribbean Shield runner-up. The top 2 will advance to the knockout phase. After being pipped to the club championship place by the Army, title challengers Club Sando was drawn in Group D of the Caribbean Club Shield. Sando will play SV Dakota of Aruba, Guadeloupe's Solidarite Scolaire, and SWA Sharks FC of Turks and Caicos. The 4-group 16-team tournament will feature one round-robin round, with the group winners advancing to the semi-finals and the top 2 teams earning a ticket to the cup, where they will play for a chance to qualify for the 2024 CONCACAF Champions Cup. Sando is up first in the Shield, which begins on August 3rd and ends on the 13th. The cup begins on August 22nd.
And that's a wrap for tonight's Sports Report. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. The Pan American Health Organization wants Barbados and the other countries in the Americas to ensure mental health is placed at the top of political agendas and integrated into all sectors and policies. Countries have been told this is necessary in order to address worsening mental health in the Americas due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Director Dr. Jarbas Barbosa says the mental health of the population of the Americas has been severely impacted by the pandemic. He was at the time adjusting the launch of the report of the High-Level Commission on Mental Health and COVID-19. The report, entitled A New Agenda for Mental Health in the Region of the Americas, provides countries with 10 recommendations to improve mental health care.
I call upon all countries in the region, irrespective of their progress in advancing their mental health agendas, to take note of the recommendations of the High-Level Commission on Mental Health and COVID-19, and to take immediate action to ensure that these recommendations are integrated into national and intersectoral mechanisms, allowing for comprehensive and coordinated approaches, leading to optimal mental health outcomes for all. I also encourage the widest possible dissemination of the report throughout the Americas to ensure its recommendations are part of our ongoing efforts to drive meaningful change in mental health.
PAHO's Director of Non-Communicable Diseases and Mental Health, Dr. Anselm Hennis, during the question and answer segment, said the recommendations are based on evidence-informed approaches. He says the report emphasizes the critical importance of positioning human rights and equity at the center of the transformation in mental health care.
As we are aware, there are significant disparities in the Americas within and between countries. The Commission has recognized the social determinants of mental health, such as systemic racism, harmful gender norms, and stigma and discrimination, and has developed clear recommendations to address these major causes of inequity. I believe that this is one of the highly innovative outcomes of this report.
Antigua and Barbuda's Tourism Minister, Honorable Charles Fernandez, says Caribbean tourism ministers are standing with hotel workers to ensure they receive adequate salaries. He says hotel workers play a major role in sustaining the industry, so employers should prioritize their increases.
You have a number of hotels that are concerned about the whole aspect of the employees, their remuneration. As a matter of fact, at the same time, they're trying to get more per room. They're trying to keep the costs down, and one of the quickest ways to do that, as far as they're concerned, is keeping the salaries of the employees down. We as tourism ministers discussed this, and we believe that that is something that needs to be addressed.
And in international news, Ukraine's counteroffensive against Russia is officially underway today, Monday. It includes new fighting near the eastern city of Bakhmut, which Russia took over in May after months of fighting. We get more in this report.
Ukraine is finally on the march. Spring has become summer, and defensive operations switched to offensive ones. Just this morning, as the battle continued nearby, Ukrainian troops claimed they'd liberated Storozheve in the Donetsk region. At first, we were met with heavy Russian artillery, said this soldier, but then we took it back, house by house. Celebrations are muted, though. There is no time to pause. They must continue pressing forward. Over the weekend, in the village of Lahodatne, fighters were seen treading gingerly through the ruins of another shattered building before hoisting the Ukrainian flag through the smashed window of what used to be a local community center. We're kicking the enemy out, said this soldier. It is the warmest feeling there is. And close by in Neskhuchne, these troops proclaimed yet another victory for Ukraine. Here, tears of joy of a different kind. Ukrainian soldiers captured by Russian forces in Bakhmut, Mariupol, Mariupol and elsewhere have returned home. More than 90 fighters swapped in a prisoner exchange with the Kremlin. All of this will be welcome news for Ukrainians still reeling from the horror of last week's Kakhovka Dam catastrophe and the ongoing terror of rescuing stranded flood victims under Russian fire.
That's what's been happening around the globe today, June the 12th, 2023. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. The Meteorological Office is monitoring a Western Atlantic tropical wave. Grenada's Social Development Minister warns against persons posing as officials under government's SEED program. Arthur Bradford denied bail and remanded after attempted murder charge. And gun battle house fire deemed an act of arson. The accused man admitted to Mount Gay Psychiatric Hospital. In regional news, PAHO calls for focus on mental health. And on the international front, Ukrainian counteroffensive against Russia underway. In sports, Gifton Noel Williams appointed GFA new technical director. If you missed any part of this newscast, there will be a repeat broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Please drive carefully if you're on the nation's roads tonight. Have a pleasant evening.